You've just bought your first home, and I know you are thrilled to be out of that rental, and I know you love your new space, but maybe it does need just a bit of TLC to make it yours. But here's the problem. A lot of your available cash and maybe a big chunk of your savings went into your down payment and closing cost and then other costs that you incurred when moving. So, what are some budget friendly and mostly DIY projects that you can do? Well, first, don't start thinking, I don't have any DIY skills and I certainly don't have any DIY tools. There are a lot of small projects that end up with big results out there, and I want to share a few of these with you. The first one on the list is painting inside your house or outside your house. Paint's a fairly inexpensive item and a pretty easy project, even if you don't have a lot of experience. With some patience, it can make such a difference in your living spaces, the bedrooms, the bathrooms, and even the kitchen cabinets can receive a instant facelift that really fits your style. And to make the project even easier, paint manufacturers have created color palettes that help newbies select colors. Now, I promise you, I am the world's worst painter. Nobody in my house wants me to take on a major painting job. And yet, I've managed to do a few painting projects with, I'll admit, some instruction and some help, but I haven't had any life-threatening accidents or incidents. So I know it's possible for really anybody to do. Another upgrade deals with kitchen backsplashes. Those painted kitchen cabinets aren't the only part of that kitchen that can get a facelift. The backsplashes can also benefit for some work. This may seem like a daunting project, but there are new products out there that allow a novice a really forgiving way to upgrade a backsplash. All you need to do really is ask for some basic instruction at the home store and get a materials list, and then search YouTube for some great videos that demonstrate techniques. I bet you'll surprise yourself at what you can accomplish in redoing your kitchen. Now, this third one, depending on what you currently have in your home, may be not necessarily an upgrade, but a necessity. And that would be window treatments, curtains and blinds. Those window treatments provide not only light control, but privacy. And if you're lacking them, this may have to be your first project once you move in. Now, you could scope out thrift stores and home stores for bargains on those products, or you might try what I did when we moved into our renovated farmhouse. I took some time and researched temporary window coverings, and I realized that I could get cheap tension rods and those little clip rings and some flat bed sheets and create what became a not so temporary solution, but it really did the job until our budget allowed for installing the window treatments that we really wanted. It was a definite win. This next update gives instant impact and only requires a bit of time and one screwdriver. And that's swapping out the cabinet hardware in the kitchen and in the bathrooms. No matter what your style is, there's probably kitchen cabinet and bath hardware that will work for you. And with a lot of the styles, you could purchase contractor packs, and that really saves you some money. But the most important thing to remember is that it's one screwdriver and a little bit of time. Speaking of hardware, take a look at what's on those doors in the new house. Do you really want the look of brushed nickel or oil rubbed bronze instead of what's there? Easy. Remove the hardware that's on the doors and think a can of spray paint. Choose a finish of spray paint that reflects what you want to have. Take a few hours on a weekend and spray them up. You'll get a brand new look that is definitely low skill and low cost. And the best part is it can be done room by room and not all at once. So it's not a big project to take on all at one time. This last upgrade may seem surprising, but it's also very easy. Change out your light bulbs. As a realtor, I go into a lot of homes, and it never ceases to amaze me what a difference it makes in how a house shows when the lighting is consistent throughout the house. So let me take a pause. Sellers out there, pay attention to that. Lighting makes a huge difference. You can get LED bulbs in the same temperature range that give either a bright or a warm feel throughout the house, whatever you want to accomplish. Just make sure to get the correct bulb for the fixtures that you're changing out. The result is subtle, but it does make a huge difference in how your house feels. Now, none of these ideas are earth-shattering, nor are they original to me, but they are great for even the most DIY challenged among us. So the most important thing I could tell you and to have as a takeaway from this is that when you're redoing some things around your house, have fun with it. Have patience with yourselves and have a sense of humor about the things that you try. But do try one or all of them to make your first home your very own.